All right, so hi everyone, and my name is Christine. And so for this week, we are talking about a security breach that happened during the last year and went public. Now, this will drive us to one of the examples to be an Australian telecoms company, Optus. So Optus has over 9.8 million subscribers, and guess what? These subscribers faced a massive data breach last year in September. So how did this happen? The sources say that the attackers may have been some sort of criminal organization that breached the company's firewall to get to the sensitive information. Now we need to ask, how did they manage to hack the system? So I think this occurred through an unprotected API, and it was publicly exposed, the application programming interface now, and possibly weak business account credentials. So this API didn't actually require user authentication before facilitating a connection. A lack of an authentication policy meant anyone that discovered the API over the internet would connect to it without submitting any username or password. And now that is very dangerous. So now let's look at the scale of the breach, the data breach. So we had they had the names, the dates of birth, they had the phone numbers, email addresses being exposed, and also some of the customers actually had their physical addresses, their passport numbers, their driving licenses, and other identification numbers accessed. Okay, so now the company was held responsible for getting new passports and possibly new identification for every customer that entrusted Optus with their data. That is a very big setback for the company. And now let's see, what did Optus do about it? So the government of Australia amended the telecommunications regulations following the breach, the data breach, and for that reason, so Optus is only allowed to share limited information with the financial institutions and government agencies to detect and also to mitigate the risks of malicious activity, including the ID theft and the other scams. Okay, so now let's see, what can any company do to avoid data breach risks? An API, first of all, should never be exposed to the public, okay, if it facilitates access to sensitive internal data or rather permits interactions, okay? And then also we can have, the company can have good password policy, okay? And then also they can encrypt transmission, okay? There should be an encrypted transmission of data, okay? And then also we can have trainings of staff, you train up your staff so they can have an idea of what it means when these scams come in, they can know about the alerts and sort of. All right, I think that's it.